Hello friends, I am so excited to be sharing this bookshelf tour with you. I did a bookshelf reorganization a few months ago, I think, and some people were saying that they were pausing the video to screenshot, like to look at what books are on my shelf. So I thought, why not do a proper tour, give you the rundown of my bookshelves, how they're decorated, how they're organized, and some of my favorite books, I guess, as I pass them. So let's go ahead and get started without a super rambly intro, which would honestly be a first. But let me move the camera to get you up to the top over here. I do not want you to see me doing shit. I really do hope that no one looks through my window and sees me just standing on my chair like a psychopath, but this is very tall, like my ceiling is right here, I can touch it. But from the left here, we have a Manon Blackbeak candle from Briarwick. We have a Minecraft block that can glow from a mine chest back when I had a Minecraft subscription service box that I was subscribed to. But we don't have to talk about that. And then we have a little Minecraft blacksmith. It's super cute. And I had all of these little characters. I was like collecting them in their mystery boxes. And then I got rid of all of them except for this little guy because I thought he was kind of cute. And then we have a succulent, a fake little succulent here. And then the first book I have, let me just move the candle, is The Hate You Give. And then moving along we have Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood, Crying in H Mart, Paper Towns, The Revenge Wears Prada, Runin Rising, The Battle of the Labyrinth, Famous Last Words, and then Akatar. Now with a few of these, I have the series separated. If the spines and the series aren't that aesthetic looking, I don't really care to keep them completely together, but I do have a lot of my other series together just on the lower shelves because my top shelves go all the way across all three rainbow. So that's how I decided to arrange them. So some series that aren't exactly that pretty, or their dust jackets are a little bit beaten up, or I just don't really care that much about them, are just mixed within the rainbow shelves. So we have Allegiant, Fahrenheit 451, When Life Gives You Lululemons, Requiem, Catching Fire, The Last Star, Flowers for Algernon, and Gregor and the Code of Claw. So those are like my red books. And then we have Orange to Yellow here with The Betrothed, Shadow and Bone, Circe, The Red Pyramid, and The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I still need to pick up. And then moving this way, sorry for my fan chain. Kingdom of the Ash, The Hunger Games, The Only Pirate at the Party, the second book in the Gregor series, Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane, a book that I would love to not exist, which is The Cursed Child, King of Scars, A Legend of Zelda manga, Volume 1, the fourth book, Gregor and the Marks of Secrets. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with those. Ballad of Songbirds and Snake, The Screaming Staircase, Insurgent, Unraveled, Maze Runner, Gregor and the Overlander, the first book. Wildcard, The Hammer of Thor, The Gregor and the Warmbloods. Oh my, am I incapable of reading? Because that's kind of what it feels like. Delirium, Everything, Malibu Rising, Fault in Our Stars, Pandemonium, The Prison Healer, and The Stern Chase. And then lastly, over here, I don't know how well you can see the top shelves, but they're just rainbow order in a variety of books that, like I said, either don't aesthetically fit somewhere or I just really don't care that much about them, so they're up here. Prodigy, A Torch Against the Night, a collector's edition of Addie LaRue, just because I didn't really like the shade of blue, and I have the other one forward facing right here. So, You've Reached Sam, Ready Player One, House of Sky and Breath, They Both Die at the End, Truly Devious, A Curse So Dark and Lonely, The Slow Regards for Silent Things, Why We Sleep, To the Lighthouse, oh my god, Altered Nightblade, Ugly Love, Tower of Dawn, Sword of Summer, Crest, Gamer Girl, Nerve, Smoke in the Sun, Cruel, Anna Kendrick's Scrappy Little Nolan, and Alex and Eliza. Also another Briarwick candle, this one is the Night Court, and I forgot to mention the ones over here. Matthias from Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows, Craigie Kingdom, I don't know. But it's blue, so it doesn't really fit next to the aesthetic of Six of Crows. And then we have a succulent. Moving down. Okay, I'm tiny, but I am here. Yeah, I can even like reach my top shelf, even on my tippy toes, so that's the vibe. But I wanted to start here, because how I have this arranged, I have The Name of the Wind in the center, and then I have black books going this way, and then white books going that way. So I thought starting in the center would be cool. So I have the name of the wind, and then we're gonna go to the right or the left. I have no idea how this is gonna mirror. Then we have the Carnival series, Carnival, Legendary, and Finale, and then we have the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue forward facing. Then we're over here, and this is a lot of fantasy books that are just like black spines. So we have Gilded, the Twilight series, Cast Falling again, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. I think that's in the right order. Don't really know. Heartless, Den of Vipers, which really needs to be burned. I don't know why I still own it. Shadow the Fox, the first 3 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Neon Gods, The Lies of Locke Lamora, Panic, Two Can Keep a Secret, Anna Darken, Sky in the Deep, The Last Olympian, The Infinite Sea. That is not The Infinite Sea, that is Truth Witch. 13 Reasons Why, Every Other Day, and The Infinite Sea is over in the end. And then going this way, we have the first and the third book of the Dark Artifices series. So we have Lady Midnight and Queen of Air and Darkness. I just never got around to owning the second book apparently. Champion, Warcross, H2O, The Wealthy Barber, which I don't know, is about financial independence. I'm not sure. Gallant, the first volume of Tokyo Ghoul, a Dominique Mucciana autobiography. It Ends With Us, Turn Your Pain Into Art, Assassin's Apprentice, Ready Player 2, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Atomic Habits, Revenge, Devil Wears Prada, Plan and Organize Your Life, One of Us is Lying, Lore, A Darker Shade of Magic, Sadie, Rule of Wolves, and then the Avatar trilogy, so The Rise of Kyoshi, The Shadow of Kyoshi, and The Dawn of Yangchen. Okay, yay, now I don't have to have it like ultra zoomed in on my face, which is super uncomfortable probably for you and me. But now we're on to my Ranger's Apprentice shelves, which span across 3, but I thought I'd start in the middle just because it's like the main Ranger's Apprentice series. So I have the first 4 books in their original covers in hardback, and they are the most valuable things I own. They're not actually that valuable, but to me they are valuable. I love them very dearly. As for candles, these are all from Thursday Afternoon Candle Co. Each one has a different character name on it. So we have Jenny Dalby, Princess Cassandra, Alice Mainwaring, Will Treaty, and Ranger Gillen. Now, I will say, all of these smell so bad, but they look so pretty, so I don't really care. And then we have 4 through 12 of the Ranger's Apprentice series. So we have The Battle for Scandia, The Sorcerer of the North, The Siege of Mackinac, Eric's Ransom, The Kings of Clonmel, Halt's Peril, The Emperor of Nijoha, The Lost Stories, and The Royal Ranger, which is now book 1 of the Royal Ranger series. And then if we zoop over this way, here we have a cute little fox that my mom gave me. We have a little notebook that I got in like 8th grade, and a pirate's ship wheel that's actually a pencil sharpener, so snazzy stuff happening. Oh my god, you're not falling anymore, so that's cool. We have Brother Band, and we have the Royal Ranger, and we have the early years. So Brother Band, we have the Outcasts, the Invaders, the Hunters, and then we have Slaves of Sakaro, Scorpion Mountain, and the Ghost Faces, so 4, 5, 6, and then we have 4 again, just because I had it in, or I bought it in hardcover as well as paperback. Which is again the Slaves of Sakaro, and then we have the Caldera, the Return of the Tamunjai, and the Red Fox Clan, which is the start of the Royal Ranger series. It's book 2. They just don't sell book 1 with the new cover in hardback, which is so bloody annoying, I must say. Then we have the Duel at Ereluen, which is book 3, and then we have the Missing Prince and the Escape from Valise, which is books 4 and 5, and then the early years we have The Tournament at Gorlon, and The Battle at Hackham Heath. Yeah, that's it for this shelf. I'm going to be adding book 9 here shortly, which is exciting. And we're gonna zoop over this way. Honestly, I can't really define exactly what shoop means, but I hope you get the gist of what I believe shoop means. Shoop on over this way. I have no idea what I'm saying, honestly. And then we have Ranger's Apprentice yet again, which is fine. It's not a problem. So we have books 1 through 10 and then 12. I still need to buy book 11. And these are the new covers that they're sold as. And I collected all of these used, and it's fine. And then we have the original covers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, having 3, 4, and 5 with duplicates. For some reason, have no explanation for that. We have this candle, which is again from Thursday Afternoon Candle Co., which says Horse Altman. And then this is a candle that I made myself up in Tennessee, a cute little candle soap boutique type situation. and I named it Cabin in the Woods, so I put it on my Ranger's Apprentice shelf. Yeah, literally one of my favorite candles. Right here, hidden, we have book 9. That was my original copy of book 9, but it has since fallen apart, so I got another book 9, and I just kind of hid that one away. We have a pre-order pin from pre-ordering the Duel at Heirloom, and then we have this lovely, lovely gift from Rosalie, who runs Citizens of Heirloom over on Instagram. It's kind of like a Ranger's Apprentice fan page, and it is in Dutch, and she sent it to me from the Netherlands because the novella that is inside of this book doesn't actually have a physical copy in the US. It's just printed in the back of one of the other Brother Band books. So she kindly sent it to me, and it's honestly my pride and joy. And it's so funny because I always get comments from people being like, is that book just in Dutch? And I'm like, yes, I don't speak Dutch, but it's a really meaningful gift, and the cover is stunning. So of course I love it. In the back over here, we have another copy of book 12. For some reason, I genuinely don't know the reason. Maybe that was the original copy that got beat up and I got a new copy. I have not a clue. But we're gonna move right along. We're gonna go down a shelf. We're gonna start over on this side. So we have the Lunar Chronicles in the original hardbacks. I have all 6 of them now, which is very exciting. It did take me a while to finally collect them all on their original covers. But we have Cinder, Scarlet, Crest, Winter, Stars Above, and Fairest. It's written by Marissa Meyer. We have the Heroes of Olympus series. So we have the Lost Hero, the Sun of Neptune, the Mark of Athena, House of Hades, and the Blood of Olympus. These cover designs are stunning, honestly, and I like the aesthetic of them next to each other. I don't know, it's kind of snazzy. Over here we have Sky Hunter and Steel Striker, which are 2 Mary Lou books that I still have not read. They are on my TBR to eventually get to. And then we have the Renegade series here. So we have Renegades, Arch Nemesis, and Supernova. So this goes like book 1, 2, and 3, but how I wanted them aesthetically set, I had to put them out of order. I'm gonna be out of frame. Just get used to my hand. Look how lovely it is. This is one of my favorite shelves, and it is kind of like my Magic-esque shelf slash like Six of Crows. So we have the 2 Six of Crows collector's editions, so Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom. And then here we have this stunning necklace that kind of gives me Jesper vibes, so I kind of just drape it in between Flourish and Blots ink and then a pen and a quill. And then we have 2 regular copies of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, which are already stunning with like the sprayed edges themselves, so that's snazzy. Over here we have the original ACOTAR books, which is like when I bought them, before they changed their covers, and I love how they look. They look stunning. I did put away books 4 and 5. They're down below because they're ugly, so you don't want to see them. Then we have The Last Magician, The Devil's Thief, and The Serpent's Curse, a series I have not read yet except for the first book, but I'm very excited to actually go back and read it and finish it. Then we have this cute little cauldron with a fortune inside. Oh my gosh, what does the fortune say? The happiest circumstances are closest to home. Wow. Next is my Cassandra Clare shelf. Well, one of 2. So I might as well just show both in frame, honestly. This is the Lit Joy collector's edition here. And it has the spine, like designs on the spine, and so I wanted to have alternating so you could see some of them. Oh, she a little dusty. Ooh. I have one of my favorite art designs forward facing. It is the back of the book technically, but it's stunning. Then we have the Infernal Devices, Clockwork Angel, Prince and Princess, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, which I despise, and then the first 2 books in the last hours, so Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron. And then down here, we have this cute little sign from Etsy. If I can find where I got it from, I will link it. A candle that my psychotic roommate from college gave me, a little feather pin, and a rock to hold it. And then we have the Mortal Instruments in the original hardcovers, City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire. We have Ghost of the Shadow Market forward-facing because I am in love with this cover. Truly. The aesthetic of it is so good. And then we have Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness. Here we have a shelf that I actually just put together this morning. And I kind of rearranged it a little bit because it used to have Red Queen series or something here, and the aesthetic just wasn't working. Something was off, so I rearranged it. We have the Ninth House, which is slightly bigger than the rest of the shelf, but sometimes it's just like that. And you would have never even noticed if I hadn't pointed it out, so now every time you look at my bookcase, you can be like, ninth house is slightly taller than the other books on that shelf. And then we have Children of Blood and Bone, Children of Virtue and Vengeance, and then the Kingdom of the Wicked series, so Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Curse, and Kingdom of the Feared forward facing, because pink is my favorite color, and I love this cover. From Blood and Ash, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, The Crown of Gilded Bones, War of Two Queens, which is the From Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I keep buying and reading, even though I really don't care. But one of my friends that I got into reading really loves the series, so I like being able to talk about it with her. So the sacrifices I make as a friend is honestly admirable, because I'm literally so over this series. These books are so long for no goddamn reason. And then we have These Violent Delights and Our Violet Ends. Moving right along. We have a little bit of Harry Potter happening here. So we have a mug from one of my friends about our little trio from high school, one in which no longer exists in my mind, so that's super cute and fun. And then we have these pens that my Peppa made that are all like acrylic and cool, and so I keep all of them here because they look magical and I thought I'd put them next to Harry Potter, so that's snazzy. We have The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, and Empire of Storms in paperback, because those are the books I originally bought when I was reading Throne of Glass. I don't know if I'm going to go back and ever try to collect the series in hardcover. It might happen one day, but right now I'm honestly content with my paperbacks. I do have the rest of the series in hardcover. I think they were up at the top shelf though. Then we have Harry Potter. Can I name the Harry Potter books without looking? It's been a while. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and then Harry Potter and the Deathly... No. Not the Deathly Hallows. Oh my god, what's the next one? No, Order of the Phoenix. That's Half-Blood Prince. That's Deathly Hallows. I don't know. You don't care. I just haven't read Harry Potter in so long. It's been like 3 years now? Wow. Probably the longest that I've gone without reading Harry Potter. Harry Potter was a huge part of my childhood and something that like got me into reading longer books. Super fun. Then I have Aragon, Eldest, Springsger, and Inheritance. Yeah, I think it's Inheritance. The bottom shelves are where it kind of gets a little sketchy, I'll say. We have the Lunar Chronicles again, Cinder, Scarlet Crest, Winter, Stars Above, Ferris, just in the new cover designs because naturally I needed them. Then we have books 1 and 4 of Heartstopper, and this kind of is a work in progress shelf because I plan on buying the next 2 Heartstoppers, and then my friend is borrowing my copy of The Spanish Love Deception, so I'm missing some books. So I just kind of hid my side stack until it gets taller, and it's all the Emily Henry books, so Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacations, and Book Lovers. This is the 10th anniversary edition of Cinder with this little like geode that my sister got for me when she went to Colorado, which was super sweet, and I always have it sitting next to these covers because I think the aesthetic matches. Then this is the rest of my romance shelf. We have The American Roommate Experiment, The Love Hypothesis, The Hating Game, The Kiss... blah 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 blah. The Kiss Quotient, Red, White, and Royal Blue, XOXO, and Love on the Brain. Here is another shelf that's like kind of sketchy. I like this half, and then the other half is questionable. I think this just needs to be a different stack, but right now I'll keep it. We have We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars, File Lady Fortune forward facing, because look at this cover. I will not shut up about this cover. Pink is my favorite color, and it is stunning. Then we have Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Ballad of Never After, the Inheritance trilogy, so the Inheritance... blah, 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 blah. I'm losing my ability to speak, clearly. The Inheritance games, The Hawthorne Legacy, and The Final Gambit. Then we have The Merciful... blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm talking about. The Merciful Crow, The Faithless Hawk, and the Atlas 6 forward-facing, which I do really love that cover. So, my neighbors are getting loud. Let's wrap this up. This is the shelf that is like the sketchiest, I feel like. So we have the entire Mortal Instruments series, but in the new covers that I hate. We have the Miss Peregrine series, so Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Hollow City, Library of Souls, and Map of Days. I only read this series because Jesse the Reader really loved them, and back when I used to watch him, I was like, I want to love books he loves. And yeah, they're not my favorite, but the spines are really pretty. Then we have City of Bones and City of Ash. This one's actually a signed copy, which is the only reason why I didn't unhaul it. So that's when I met Cassandra Clare. Then we have the Red Queen series that I moved. So we have the Red Queen, the Glass Sword, King's Cage, Warstorm, and Broken Throne. And then the Selection series. So Selection, the Elite, the One, the Heir, the Crown. And this cute little thing that I've had since I was a child. And it's a music box. So when you open it, okay, when you twist the bottom, hold on, let's see if I can get this. When you twist, oh, that does not feel like it's supposed to twist that way. Hold on, I think this is broken. I twisted it once, let's see. See, it made a little bit of noise. Anyways, and then this would circle and spin around when the jewelry box was open. It was a cute little thing. I really love it. The horse is disconnected from its hooves, which is questionable, but it's just so cute. And I always keep it in front of the Selection series because castles, I don't know. I literally cannot get my tripod to stand low enough, so we're doing this handheld. Going rapidly, because these are honestly books that most of them I don't really care about, and I would unhaul, and they have like beat up spines, or they're just, I don't know, I don't really care that much. We have the Runes of Gorlon in this really weird edition. To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Among the Betrayed, Among the Hidden, Among the Imposters, first 3 books in the Among the Hidden series. Need, The Sea of Monsters, The House in the Cerulean Sea, Minecraft Essential Handbook, naturally. Life Before Legend, Shadow and Bone in this really beat up copy that I really need to get rid of. Divergent, Among the Hidden. Again, I have 2 copies of that? Why do I have 2 copies of the same book? Not me with fucking 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of Ranger's Apprentice. You sound like you're right by my window. Okay. We gotta go fast. Mockingjay, Before I Fall, Fool Me Twice, Molly's Game, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, because originally when my parents bought these for me, they bought the wrong cover. The Titan's Curse, The Lightning Thief, Obsidian, Shadow and Bone, The Fifth Wave, Scarlet, Ranger's Apprentice again. The Whispering Skull Rebel for Winter. This ugly ass cover of A Court of Silver Flames, Realmbreaker, A Court of Frost and Starlight, An Ember in the Ashes, also a signed copy. Scythe, Master of One, Gearbreakers, Kingdom of Bach, Legend, It. Please don't exit your truck and see me filming. This is so embarrassing. Not embarrassing, just like anxiety-inducing? Anyways, Shadow in the Ember, The Fifth Season, Strange the Dreamer, Muse of Nightmares, The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, the blah 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 blah, Blue Lily Blue, and The Raven King. I had these in the wrong order, but I don't care. Ace of Shades. We have this bookmark collection and a fan, but that has books on it. Look how cool that is. Anyways, this was my first ever bookmark. My parents gifted to me. I have a heart sticker on it. I don't know. I've literally had this for so many years. Oh my gosh, and then this is my favorite bookmark. I never use it, and it needs to go on my shelf. But my sister got this for me, and it has a song that is in Ranger's Apprentice, and I love it. We have Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings, The Name of the Wind, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in mass market paperback. These are books that I've borrowed or kind of just miscellaneous stacked here. This is a book that the owner of the coffee shop asked me to read. I don't know if I'll ever will, but I'll return it one day. And then we have 3 more copies of Ranger's Apprentice, the first book, and then another copy of the second book. For, again, I don't know what reason. What's under here? Oh, Gossip Girl, the CDs of season 3 and season 4. Yeah, I love Gossip Girl, and I will take no further comments about that. Spy Family borrowed from my sister right now. Korean language book, and then a book I want to unhaul because holy shit, that was a terrible book. Yeah. That is it for my bookshelf tour. I hope this video wasn't too undetailed. I didn't want you to have to spend an hour and a half watching me go and show every single book on my shelf, but I did want to read all the titles of the books I have, and I did count them before I filmed this video about the total number of books I have, and it is 367. So I'm only 633 books away from having what qualifies as a library, because apparently 1,000 books qualifies as a library. So I feel like by time I'm in my 30s, I will have well over 1,000. So I'll be fine. At the rate I'm going, I'm in trouble. Moving all of these books is going to be a nightmare. I think by the time I move out, I'm going to have well over 400. So that is my 2022. Is it? Yeah, it's 2022. Yay. That is my 2022 bookshelf tour. I'll do an updated one probably yearly as I get more and rearrange or after I move. But I just wanted to do a quick little run through to show you all the books I have in some of the newer shelves I did at the bottom. Did I talk about everything? I think I got every shelf and talked about the objects. If you want to know where anything that's on my bookshelf is from, I will try to remember to link everything down below. Most of it's from Etsy, or I just got it randomly. So if I don't know where it's from, I'll do my best to find a replica for y'all if you're curious or invested in getting something similar to it, I guess, if that makes sense. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too chaotic. The neighbors were screaming, the trash people were right outside my window. It was just the usual shenanigans with me. So regardless, I hope you enjoyed. If you did like the video, please do give a like, comment down below, let me know how many books you have if you know the number. It took me like a solid 10 minutes just me like slowly counting. So I don't blame you if you don't know the exact number. And I tried to remember books that I didn't have on my shelf. I do have a box of books that I did not count. So I own more than 367, but those are the books on my bookshelves. My bookshelves are from IKEA. They are the Billy bookcases. And I did get the extenders to add on top, which is why I cannot reach my top shelf because I am short. Anyways, I will literally continue rambling, but I need to shut up before I don't make this video any longer. But like the video if you did, comment down below, whatever you want. I just love chatting with y'all and I respond to every single comment. And of course, subscribe if you're not already to see more bookish videos like these. And I do really hope to see you in the next one. Doodles!